Welcome everybody to episode 10 of On the Road Again. We are the Massacre. Last time on the road, Lauren reminded Jamie that she does in fact have ears. What will happen today when we get on the road again?
Ears.
Oh shit, that's right, you're not deaf anymore.
Jamie was reminded that she
Jamie
can
can hear
fucking hear?
Bro, that's
Also
so
forgot about that
convenient.
for a moment.
You're welcome.
In the deep recesses of Windward on the eastern shores of Lake Memorum, we see an owl. Eerie sits on the tree at the center of Lake Memorum, preening his feathers and simply flicking his beak around, looking at all of the keys hanging on chains around him as mist swirls around the base of the tree and the owl comes up to the side. He runs along one of the branches, his legs quickly and deftly forcing their way along the outstretched branches of wood as he cranes his neck and looks around. And all throughout Windward, every beast, creature, predator or prey can feel a shift in the wind. Eerie is not alone in this sensation, and quickly the owl motions, moving along, looking at each of the keys, and eventually leans its head in and looks down at one key in particular. Eerie takes a close look at this key, and then shakes his head, and the owl continues to look around the tree, searching, scanning, until it eventually comes upon another key, which it then promptly takes in its beak and hands up to Eerie. At this motion, Eerie hops back off, the wind still breezing through, jangling all the chains of the keys and creating an unsettling air, as the owl of Windward fades back down into the mist. We then see elsewhere. Quickly, moving at a speed unlike anything this size should possibly have, the owl darts through the winds, the mists of Windward, the place where only it can go. And it sees, on the horizon, in the mist, something moves. Something that shouldn't be there. Ducking their heads underneath the clouds and in between the branches of trees, only partially visible through the white swirling mist clouds, come forms crawling along. And behind them, the atmosphere of this entire place is changing. Getting brighter, losing color. As their advance comes in, Eerie notices this and swoops in, trying to stay back in the clouds, out of their sight, watching, observing as they crawl in. And without a second thought, Eerie is diving off, leaving and going elsewhere. Back on the edge of Juniper's Meadow, in the Queen's Gardens, a form swirls up, looming over above Joichiro and Kampachi.
Joichiro.
Yes, Eerie? What is it?
The woods. They've been invaded.
That explains that uncomfortable tingling sensation, yes. The crawling feeling along my arms. Anticipation of a battle.
Joichiro.
Yes.
The owl leans his head down towards Joichiro and gently opens its beak, depositing the pink heart-shaped key into his hand. And Joichiro looks up at the owl in a moment of almost stunned confusion. And he tilts his head, looking back down at it, and then back to the owl and says,
Are you sure she's ready?
I need everyone to be on the defensive. These are no ordinary predators.
Very well. I understand the situation, sir. I'll deliver it post-haste.
And Joichiro, without so much as another word, starts heading off this way. And Iri turns his head to Kenpachi as he says,
Sword Master,
Yes, Master Iri.
please evacuate the citizens of Windward to Lake Memorum immediately.
Yes, sir.
as windward, forces start to move in action. Climactic clashes begin. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to episode 10.
What the fuck?
Are we
This
doing
is some fucking
siege
work.
mechanics?
We're doing siege. Yes.
Whoa,
So-
this is cool.
Because of what Eerie has just uncovered, everyone holding a map will feel as the air shifts around Windward. Things change. Something's not quite how it should be. And because of the nature of these maps, anyone looking at them will see that something's changed as well.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh no.
So,
Oh no, piss. Piss and Nim.
everyone, I'm giving you control over where Kenpachi goes.
Oh.
You may choose who he is designating to save first. Anyone Kenpachi reaches will be brought back to Lake Memorum, where Iri is. Right here. Joichiro is currently making his way down to the ongoing battle. Who's picking Joe?
Joe is a priority.
I think the best route for Katachi to go is like here,
Alright.
then down here, and then continuing this path. Because he can swoop in and get these people. The issue that I have in mind is who the hell's gonna get Reverend? Because Piss and Nim have these two over here, but they don't know about Reverend and the raccoons down here.
I guess it's kind of our job to go fix that now.
I will also point out that for the sake of this episode, there is a little note down here that I've made just specifically for everyone, which is that moving in between maps, because I don't want you to actually have to run to each map in turns using your movement, because that would take forever. If you get to the edge and the border of a map, you can simply move to any other map that you've been to before. So, for example, if I was playing as Lauren and I wanted to go back to here, I could simply go to the edge of the Heartwoods, say that I'm going here, and then in a turn's time, you'll be there.
I can immediately see an issue. Piss has to take 3
Piss
turns.
just has to
get,
take 3 turns, yeah. Maida and...
That's an actual rule. I didn't read that last.
yeah, Piss
Yeah,
just takes 3 turns!
Yeah, he's gonna have some issues because he's like right there, like right next to the thing.
If you are Maida or the Owl, you won't lose any turns and you can just simply move anywhere. You guys are going to have control over where Maida and the Owl go, for the most part. The Owl a little bit less.
Is the owl gonna be also helping with like evacuating?
Yes.
Or okay, then I think he should be the one to go get Reverend because they're really in the shit area.
Okay. Now, at the end of last episode, I'm sure you all remember.
I don't actually.
Well, you're going to get a quick reminder.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah, this was what was happening.
Everything was happening. Oh my god.
Ladies, gentlemen, and others, if you would please, can I get some initiative? First up, Jordan.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go get Gianna.
She, like, kind of shuddering, scared, grabs onto you very quickly.
Mi amore, bene. Come on, let us go. It is okay.
Okay. Quick head nod.
Yes, that is exactly what's going to happen. A boom.
Well, see ya.
I'm gonna summon make a mercury bomb in my hand, and I'm going to throw it in this group over here, real quick.
Oh boy.
Little bitch. Hey, Jordan, you want to use that force point?
Fuck it, sure.
Where the hell would that lead
Bomb
to?
And just vaporize it?
Oh,
try
yeah,
to.
that was the thing.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I'll do. I'm gonna basically have the cure chuck this shit right back at the mercury bomb.
Okay. The force point goes flying out and intercepts the mercury bomb midway through. Just the slightest bit of shrapnel explodes, and either Gianna or Jordan, one of you is going to take 1 damage.
Oh, I'll take the 1 damage.
Okay.
That's fine.
Protect the baby.
Since they took damage, can I assume that the mercury's in their system?
I will say there's some mercury on Jordan.
On Jordan? Okay. Cool. That'll be it. Nah, I'm Doc Ocking just shit, bro. I'm just menacing looking at everyone.
Alright, you two. Mission successful. Where would you like to go?
I think we should get our fucking weapons, because half of us are unarmed.
Yeah, so probably Eerie.
Senora Maeda, can you take us back to Erie? He is the only one who has all of our weapons and any means to defend ourselves.
Yes. Well, under normal circumstances, I don't believe that would be acceptable. I think that an exception can be made. Miss Giovanna, Gianna, both of you, post haste.
And he takes out a pocket watch, which he then promptly opens and swirls his cane around, and you see a fiery opening appear right to your side.
Dope.
That is Maida's turn. He is going to send a hype man to Shay, as he says,
Show me what you've got in there. Hikoshikata.
I'll try.
and Gianna, a villainous aura activates. Don't
Nice.
miss a moment of this experiment.
I wonder whose that is.
I'm gonna do something. Anna is going to take Jordan's hand and pull on her, just like unsure what to do. She's never seen this portal before. She doesn't know what it does.
It is okay, mi amore. Mr. Maeda, he is going to help us. This will take you to safety. It will take all of us to safety.
Indeed, young miss. You are safe here with us.
Thank you.
There's no need to be afraid.
Okay. And Gianna is going to step towards the portal, tentatively, reach her hand out, and offer to Jordan to come with her.
She'll go with her.
Okay. I'm going to take both of you to Erie.
Nice.
She's going to first and foremost charge a point into Epilogue, and then I'm going to have the bouncer. It points its camera at the entire field, and there is a bright flash of light. Alright. She kind of looks at Jamie just like, you seem to look like you've got something planned.
I guess, I'm curious, is Maeve paying attention to Jamie's, face, I guess?
She's looking over at you, yeah.
Yeah, Jamie has her, hearing aids out. She basically immediately took them out. Because they were kind of set at max and really loud, so...
She kind of tilts her head. You doing okay?
No, I'm not. But I'll deal with it.
Sounds good. I've got your back. There's a horrible monster down there, so, yeah.
Yeah, that.
Maeve is gonna focus on the monster.
Maeve,
Yes?
do me a favor, don't rough it up too much.
No promises. I'm gonna keep us alive first and foremost, I think.
Alright.
Jay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my weapon real quick, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get our stuff.
Okay.
Get Maeve's gun as well, while you're out.
In Lake Memorum, golden light glows, and two individuals hop on down into the water. Gianna's feet kind of splash in the water, and she squeezes Jordan's hand real quick and just looks back at the portal don't are they okay?
Yes, my love. They will be okay. What is important right now is, are you okay? What happened, my love? Why are you so scared? What was going on with Lauren and Giuseppe?
She looks down for a moment, looks at her hand, kind of grasping it, clutching it for a second. It felt darkness. I felt what he intended to do.
The intent, my love.
She just kind of wraps her arms around you and hugs you. I don't want that.
Okay, it's
I don't
okay.
want it.
My love. Okay, no one is going to hurt you, okay? You will be safe. We will protect you. Hmm? Don't worry. I won't let them take you.
Thank you.
And we have all of our friends who are going to help us, and they will protect you too.
But Giuseppe was friend. What happened?
Oh, she brushes her skin hair. She's like,
I wish I knew, my love. I don't know. But whatever it is, I'm sure Giuseppe has a good reason. Maybe one that we do not understand. But no matter what, his intentions or his motivations or his justifications, I will not let anyone hurt you. Okay? See? Bene?
She pulls her head back and looks back up at you.
Mi core belle. Here. Let us go, yes? We can go talk to Eerie. He will help us.
Shay, you come through the portal, you see Jordan and Gianna in a moment of embrace.
She doing all right?
She is a little shaken. She is scared. But yes, I think it is okay, Shay. I don't know why, but she is very scared of Giuseppe. I think all of them were trying to hurt her.
I don't really know what's going on either. But what I do know is that I need to get our weapons.
See a form
Yes.
hopping down the side of the branch and looks down at you and just yells out "Whoo!" He then takes 1 foot and firmly kicks the side of the tree. Some of the keys jaggle and a few of them fall to the ground. One of them on its way down turns back into a spear, another into a gun, another into... Was there another weapon that got taken? I don't remember.
It's just his cannon.
Shay took his sword with him as well.
Sword
Oh,
then.
yeah, that too.
It wouldn't be Pistis' cannon because Eerie knows Pistis isn't with you
Just
guys.
dropped Pistis' cannon. Oh, would you look at that?
I was assuming that you were
looks
dropping all weapons,
Yeah, Eerie immediately understands your reasoning for coming here, and it's just looks at you, an intense look, way too intense for a fucking owl, in a way of just you better damn well protect my forest.
I wouldn't want my future home to be wrecked. And he gives a polite bow to Eerie, and he's gonna get ready to jump back in the portal, and Jay's gonna turn to Jordan. Do you have anything to protect yourself with? There's...
No, I've always just used La Cura.
Gianna's gonna take the heart that's floating in the sky that is connected to her chest with a long, strand of a weird pulsing vein. That's weird. And then rip it in half.
Ah!
And she is going to hand you a purple heart.
I see. I know what to do with this.
Stay safe.
What can't you do, my love?
She kind of tilts her
It is
head.
me.
Don't
You'd
know.
have to answer that. No,
Well,
I don't really have anything to protect myself with, but
I'll just give you this as he tosses you his katana.
oh,
Yo. Yo.
Mamma mia. Okay. I will put this to good use. Grazie, Shay.
Yeah, just be sure not to break it, because now that I know that Joichiro is alive, I don't know how he would react if it was broken.
Okay, I will not break it then.
Still, don't go easy on it. All right.
Of course.
I'm going to go help give Maeve her gun back. I'll be back.
Of course,
Maybe,
I will
hopefully.
stay here with Gianna and Iri and try to keep her safe. If you can, try to make sure that none of the our former friends get through.
Yes, I will do my best. Maybe. Would you like Maida to close the portal?
Unless anybody else needs to get through. Yes, we want to keep them away from Gianna.
You two stay safe.
Grazie. You too.
And he's going to hop in.
Okay. Back at the Heart Woods.
Lauren is going to transform her Stendoskide into
Cloudu?
El Cloudo. She's gonna hop onto it, and then zoomies over to the portal, and is just gonna go through it.
Fuck, okay.
Immediately. Hey, make sure no one gets through. Immediately, Lauren goes through.
Shit. We just kind of see each other in transit going the opposite direction.
We see each other in the portal world.
Maeve's gonna spend her last Bizarre Field point to interrupt you.
Ah, yes.
Lauren, as you're diving towards this open portal, Maida holding his cane out, almost in an attempt to block you. You're going so fast, there's absolutely no way that his stance could block this. You're sure of it. And then you feel this buzzing sensation all around you, and the sound snip, 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 as this stand over here starts to cut something up. It's a very similar sensation to that sensation you felt on top of the skyscraper not so long ago. And Maeve just kind of says, smirking like, well, I guess we're doing this again. You just really don't learn your lesson, do you? And I'm going to spend 2 points of epilogues to reveal, back to back with Jamie, just like, the bouncer's ability is a lot more complicated than my dad's. I think it changed sometime along the way when I got it myself. Not really sure when or why, but it's different now. Essentially, I can take points in time as images, and then re-knit them back together, cutting out parts that I don't want to be there, pasting in parts from other times. If I wanted to, I could simply remove a specific person from a scene and completely remove the consequences of what they did, or in this case, put you back where you came from. Using the time I've stored in epilogue, I have that ability to change the present to fit my version of the script.
That's so cool.
That is a very flamboyant character.
Oh yeah.
It's so cool.
Finally get to drop that, my god. It's been like 20 years. And yeah, so what the bouncer is doing is I'm essentially going to try and cut Lauren out of the current scene and put Lauren right back where she was. Because I did snip a picture. What I do when when the camera flashes is I literally take a snip with snipping tool of Roll20, and anything I get on screen I can manipulate.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Very meta.
Very meta. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try and use. So.
Wow.
Nice.
Fucking trash.
Good job, Maeve.
Let's see. Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Fuck.
Oh my god, this is a hilarious joke. Okay. And it looks like it works for a second.
Looks like
It looks
Armon's
like it
streak
works.
of rolling well has
And Maeve
not
then
ended.
turns around, looking behind her, because she wasn't looking. She did the whole like cool guys don't look at explosions type things, and then she looks back and she's like, "Oh, you're fucking kidding me!" As not Lauren, but a cloud of smoke in the shape of Lauren just drifts up into the sky.
As Lauren disappears, Maeve just hears the voice just be like, "Wow, and you really don't learn your lesson either. Well, I don't have time to spend on side characters, so toodaloo."
Ouch!
With a wave.
Yeah.
Laura's
There
gone.
you go. You're going to pass out basically as Joichiro's coming out. Yeah, so Joichiro, you go to enter the portal, and something comes out, pushing right past you before you're able to get through.
Oh, it seems like we just missed each other.
Yes, it would, appear so. Goodbye?
I just assume you're just halfway through the portal at this point. It's just like, well, shit.
Shit, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck,
Yep.
oh shit.
You left them with the crazy.
This whole situation is just so funny to me.
It's really gone in a direction.
I think at this point, Lauren's gonna take out a cigarette and start smoking.
Menace from the owl.
Yeah.
It's almost like, you know, in anime there's like the like crushing presence.
The
This
pressure.
owl has that.
It's
Give
a
him menace.
spiritual
Give him menace.
pressure.
Give him
You can
No, he
feel it.
legitimately has that. Erie's got a bizarre field too.
Oh.
Okay. You know what, Erie? You're good. Oh, look! It's Derek's favorite. Who would have guessed? I'm sorry, little girl, but do you know exactly what you're protecting?
She is just a child, Lauren. And please, everyone knows you were Derek's favorite.
Oh, you make me blush.
It might not have always been a good thing.
Lauren kind of squints her eyes and just like, what do you mean by that?
Derek will never be whole again because of you. He can never move on from you.
That's not true.
Lauren, it is. You've seen him. You shared the same body with him. I have known him for a long time, and he is broken, Lauren. And it's because of you.
Well, I've known him for longer, and I've protected him all this time. He's needed me more than he's ever needed any of you. And what I need right now is to save all the children out there who will die if that child is freed.
Gianna shrinks behind Jordan.
¿Qué cosa? What are you trying to say? Gianna is just a child.
Yes, once again, all you people just jump to conclusions without actually understanding the context. According to Cyclops, your child over there will end the world, probably killing everyone. And while I don't particularly disagree with that, there are innocent children out there who will die.
Gianna's not hurting anyone. Gianna not want to hurt.
Okay, my love.
Why is she
Lauren.
saying these things?
She wouldn't even hurt a fly. There is no feasible way that Gianna could end the world or kill multiple people. Gianna could not hurt anyone. I mean, Lauren, look at her.
Look at her? Do you not see that she's quite literally an amalgamous white blob creature who, couple hours before, we had to fight against? She very much can hurt people, and she has.
That was before she became Gianna. She wasn't even her. And now she's changed.
She's harmless now? Is that what you're saying?
Look, I think Gianna could protect herself. But I don't think she would go out of her way to hurt anybody. And I'm sorry, but I cannot let you take her to what? Die? What would you do with her?
Well, I'm assuming that Cyclops would probably have to put her down.
No. No, I am sorry, but I cannot let you do that.
Gianna knows she not person. Gianna knows she not like you. But
Okay,
Gianna don't wanna hurt.
okay, Gianna. It's okay, my love. Just stay behind me. Lauren, please. Surely you... How do you know this? How do you know that Gianna is going to end the world? Why does Cyclops think this?
Her reasonings are her own, but
And you just agree with her? Blindly?
I'm not sure if you noticed, but there is a giant goop tree that she came from, currently ending the world. So, yes.
I'm sorry, but I refuse. Just because she may be made from that same tree does not mean that it is her.
Alright. Well, I gave you a chance. If you aren't gonna let me take her, then you're gonna have to figure out some way to stop me.
So be it.
I think I'm going to hop off the cloud, send the cloud after Jordan, and activate its acidic properties as the smoke kind of coils and wraps and surrounds Jordan's body and begins to try to erode it.
Okay.
Jordan is going to try to counteract the smoke by releasing her own spores in the air
Ooh.
to basically try to fight this gas with more gas.
Alright.
Gianna's going to spend one of her Bizarre Field points.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to interject. Gianna's going to throw a single, finger out towards this tree in the center here. And you notice from the heart, a string extends from it and wraps around the base of the tree. And then she taps you, and a string extends and wraps around your waist.
Mikore?
+5.
Oh, sick.
And you feel as the smoke comes in, yeah, it hurts, but something's there too? Something that's not normally there. It feels oddly familiar and pleasant and kind of calming. You take 2 damage, but you also heal for 3.
Oh.
So ultimately, you actually gain 1 health from this encounter.
Oh, sick.
And because that is a friendly Bizarre Field usage, you are allowed to monologue against Gianna in this moment. And if you're correct, you'll heal for more.
My love, did you somehow link me and that tree over there together? Have you somehow connected us?
Gianna nods her head. You're correct.
Oh,
You go back up to full.
nice. Good stuff.
And yeah, you can clearly feel some sort of force. It's like it's fortifying your body.
Wow. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Alright, can I monologue now?
Yeah, sure.
In that case, as Gianna helps out Jordan and all that stuff. Oh, does no one respect the 1v1 anymore? Every time. Little girl, I'm not sure exactly what you are, but if I were to guess, you and whatever you're made out of, it's the same thing as that goop we've seen earlier and that tree in the other world. You and that thing are the same, aren't you?
Don't know. You are correct.
Let's go.
And because you're currently an antagonist, that does lower her Bizarre Field by 1, because she's not friendly towards you right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a little weird because I'm using
why.
both rules for her at the same time.
Nice.
Oh,
There's
It's
a
working
lot.
surprisingly well.
It's working surprisingly well, right? I thought it might be a little bit messy, but
it
no,
really
it's
is.
working.
It's kind of seamless, honestly.
Misha's turn.
Using from power extended to Misha by Giuseppe, she is going to transmute basically a radioactive arm using the basic form of Giuseppe's ability and grab Mr. Maida. Basically, bring him away from the portal. Ooh, better idea. She's gonna throw him in the mist.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, she's gonna throw him in the mist.
Give me a roll. Maida's gonna try and slice your arm aside with his cane. Maida goes to slash, but your arm just grabs his cane, wrenching it from his fist, clattering it to the ground, and throwing him out into the mist.
You're getting in my way. How about you go somewhere else today?
Miss Bamboo!
He yells out as he goes, and you all see Maida vanish.
Bye.
Caesar, could you roll me 1d10, please?
Yep.
Roll the same room, do it.
That would be
Jemida.
fucking hilarious. Maida now has 1 point of radiation, and from that he takes 5, 4, 3. Takes 3 damage.
Misha's gonna turn to Giuseppe and she's gonna say, this new power you gave me is quite delightful. What more tricks do you have up your sleeve? Well, you'll just have to wait and find out. Why won't you? And then that will be the end of the turn.
Okay. Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie's gonna, fucking dance, I guess. Jamie's gonna fucking springboard off the goddamn roots, kick at the triangle from underneath, before continuing underneath Cyclops.
She kind of watches you do this, just very bemused look on her face. Such an interesting power.
Where's the rest of the triangles? I have no fucking idea where the rest of the triangles are. You're sending me straight into the shit zone, huh? What? Just going off the map! Fuck!
Hey, don't worry. Look, man. I'm doing what Tally said that she does with the triangles, which is they look like they're gonna be shit, but it all works out in the end.
Why do you always do this to me?
I like to imagine Cyclops prepares to block an attack, and then you just keep going, and then she's just like,
why is everyone leaving this? I thought we were... Okay, whatever.
Yeah, Jamie looked like she was about to hit and then just bounced off, like, the fucking triangle platform and just ran past.
Fascinating power.
Fuck!
Monster time! Oh, look who's left on the platform. And just because I guess chaos is the route we're going, the monster is going to leap up. Here. Low. Snarling. On the ground. Looking in between Juniper and Maeve, it whips around, and with a swift swipe of one of its claws, tries to knock Maeve off the cliff.
Maeve gets folded in the first round of combat.
Oh my god!
No, she really is! She really is!
How much damage is that?
7.
Alright, that activates a secret action.
Yeah?
Nice and fun.
If Lilyland tries to attack any of Jamie's allies for more than 5 damage, and Jamie has gathered at least 3 dance points without using her new ability yet, she's gonna use her ability on Lilyland and have it attack someone else.
Sure. 2d6 plus brains. I love that. Something is off about this creature. It seems some force of will is driving it forward to not do this thing, but oh, it's too late, as it is diving directly for Misha instead. And comes in barreling down. Misha, you notice as this monster's rushing at you, dang, wow, it's wearing some pretty cool headphones, dude.
What?
Those be stylish.
Oh, wow, that's funny.
Got his fucking AirPod Maxes.
Lilyland's got his AirPods and he's coming right for Misha.
No, he has his AirPods in. He can't hear you.
She's going to use the arm that was extended, and she's going to jump and use those arms to basically launch herself in the air at an angle to go over here, basically just jumping over the this beast.
Gotcha. Misha, you go and you leap up and over this thing wearing weird-ass headphones, and you go to land, and suddenly something catches you in the midair, slicing at your leg, and you fall off kilter into the mist. You take 1 damage. It was very close. You can hang on just barely, but you are right on the edge there.
Whoa! What was that? I seem to have fallen, and well, I can't get up.
Oh my god. the thing is just shaking its head like it's got like an itch or something, like scratching at its head, but then going back and facing at you, and then scratching at its head and then going back and facing at you.
Must be those stylish. What are those headphones? It's influencing its movement. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Alright.
No, it is.
Jamie, your bizarre field drops to 1.
Oh no.
Ellie, standing kind of on her tippy toes, watching this whole thing, doesn't seem particularly engaged in what's going on. Turns to the side and looks at Jamie, and then just sort of shrugs. She's gonna twirl around her keyblade and point it at you.
Fuck.
And, Jamie, nothing's going to particularly happen immediately. Then she swipes it and slices into the bark of this tree beneath her. As it starts to tear along the seams of the roots, something is unleashed. As the roots are torn apart, you see, snapping, clawing, the heads of some sort of large raven-like beasts lashing out of the side of this root and going to snap at you.
The hell?
What do you do?
The fucking Lost in the Rhythm's gonna use its speed to just yank itself and Jamie forward down the path, away from whatever the hell that stuff is.
Mm-hmm.
Wow!
Holy shit. So you're just kicking off and away, yeah?
Yeah, just forward.
Forward indeed! You kick off and away, sort of sending your boot down on top of one of the beaks of these birds as they go to cut at you, whatever the fuck they are. And then, as you're flying off, you notice them snap and whirl and morph back into the root as if they had never been there. Nelly just kind of blinks at you, and then waves.
Oh, I get a monologue, right?
Yeah, you do.
They being able to transform things that normally certainly wouldn't be able to transform unless this place is weirder than I thought.
I think it's correct enough that I'll give it to you. It's like a 40% correct. It's correct enough. I'll give it to you.
I can feel that this thing's fucking complicated.
Yeah, a little bit. Juniper, my friend. Jay, you come through.
Oh, hello. I've got, weapons.
That's good. Maeve just holds her hand up. Give me my fucking gun!
He's going to toss her the gun.
You good, old man? I saw a bird flying through there.
I think we might have bumped into each other on the way out.
Is Jordan okay?
I don't know.
She holds her head in her hands for a second.
Do you want me to go back?
Yes!
Okay. Well, use the gun to defend yourself, I guess.
That's what guns are for. I will do that, thank you.
I don't know, you can shoot a deer with it. You can go hunting.
Shoot Mida.
Always use... Not particularly Mida.
And Juniper just kind of walks back over to the portal. I'm gonna head through.
Yeah, you probably should. A lot better than...
Yeah.
He looks around this.
I don't know if Mida's gonna close it, and I don't want to be stuck here with,
Where is Mida?
It got launched.
Oh. I was going to tell him to close the portal. That's bad.
Yeah. I can try and go find him.
That would probably be for the best, yes.
Okay, she holds her hand over her heart, and you see her take a breath. She focuses. Stay safe, Mr. Higashikata.
You too.
She's gonna hop into the mist. And Juniper is going to do something a little special. That's close enough. Okay. Around at all of this, Cyclops saw her target go through that portal. She's flying down towards the portal. And Shay, as she gets closer, you hear in your head this static noise, this disruption. It hurts, it's painful to even notice it. As she pulls back a long, data-like whip and is going to try and basically slice at you on the way past to get you out of the way.
Oh, can I jump rope it?
Sure.
Alright.
You easily jump right over it, and you realize, well, you don't take any damage. She flies through the portal, though.
Fuck. That's my bad.
Very smooth brain. Good job.
Smooth brain moment.
Ooh, this is getting
had one
spicy.
job.
Ooh, spicy moment.
Please don't let anyone through. Don't let anyone through the portal.
Fails twice.
I'm not going to let any more people through the portal. Yeah.
On the side of a river, Nim, your eyes. They spot something moving in the trees. Something moving in the bushes. Something which, by all accounts, should not be there.
Is this... Those aren't right.
What is that, Nim? I'm focused on fishing right now. I must become the best fisherman in all of Windward.
You're doing good, boys. You're doing good. Keep your focus. Speak to the story. Yes?
Are those inhabitants?
Pardon? Could you...
Place, over there, across the river.
He looks over.
I don't suppose I've ever seen whatever that is before. No?
It looks a bit vital.
And you two can clearly notice that the color from the trees, the ground, everything these things are walking on, they're sucking away the color.
Interesting. It seems like there's more people to be informed of the machine god.
Do you think we can talk to them?
Honestly, no.
As they start to scurry on out of the woods.
Oh, fuck.
Over towards you guys.
I don't like that at all.
Pistis! Something's coming directly for you. No, sorry, not directly for you. Right at Harv.
You shall not touch my mentor.
You see as Pistis' 6 arms begin to disassemble themselves as they kind of slide down the body of Pistis and reattach themselves to one singular arm as I combine my 6 arms into 2 as they are now both gigantically huge and strong as I attempt to hold back the tentacles attacking my best friend Harv.
Pistis. You grab onto this wriggling, writhing root. It looks like plants, but as you grip it, you feel something pulsing through it like it's a vein. Like there's blood pumping through this thing. And your piston-like arms push it back just ever so slightly away from Harv as he shakenly takes a step back. And then one of the roots just barely touches him. Not even enough to draw blood. Just a gentle graze of the root. You lost this roll by 1.
Why?
Harv takes 6 damage.
Holy shit!
And you notice something bulging down the length of the root all the way back to this thing, and it sort of shudders, craning its head around, its eye blinking, and it focuses back on you as the other one comes up to the side of the shore as well, looking over at you. And the roots quickly retract. That is their turn. Mr. Nothing, then.
Nim, we must protect Harv. I command you, use the thing.
The thing?
Indeed. Go, my stand.
This river's flowing pretty strong, yeah?
Yes.
Mr. Nothingman is going to flick his fingers up, and he's going to send the river crashing towards these two.
Damn.
I'm gonna spin a resolve.
Hey, yo.
I'm spinning resolve.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The dice giveth, the dice taketh away.
Do it again.
The dice haven't even given.
They'll give it later.
They're just taking things.
No, they're just taking things, you're right. So, this one here, its eye flicks over to what you're doing, and you're throwing the water at it, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna send the river up and just drop it on him.
Okay. Roots wrap up and around this, forming a defensive outer shield. The other one blinks and looks around, and then is immediately swept by the wave and flies over here. This one takes 5 damage.
trash.
The other one, however, when the water collides with the roots, the color from the water is sucked away. As the roots surrounding this thing recede and move back into its body, you get a strange feeling. It's just a little bit bigger.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Question: How are the stories? Are they good? Or are they?
The stories that were in that water?
Yeah.
You don't see them anymore.
No.
Oh.
And the thing seems to just be staring at the water now. Anything else, Mr. Nothingman?
Now that one of them are gone, I say we run.
In order to protect the stories of this land, I agree. Harv also needs help, medical attention.
Yes. Or whatever that thing hit me with.
He's holding a hand to his head.
I feel dizzy.
Do not worry, Harv. Me and Nim will bring you back to safety, as long as you spread the word of Machine God, but we can figure that out later.
I'm gonna shimmy over onto Harv. Can I pick him up?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna pick him up, and let's move downriver.
Alright.
Nim, go get the attention of the boar while I hold off the intruders. Go.
As you wish. Mr. Boar.
You see Tamarind. He already sees you coming up, and he's already taken something off of his neck. It seems that he had a key around his neck. And he pulls it down, and as he takes the key off, it turns into a spear. And he nods to you.
I see.
Go.
We can trust Pist with this one. We should go back and make sure nothing more is infected.
No. I'll stand my ground.
Very well. You are a very noble boar.
What direction are the performers at?
That direction.
Alright, we're gonna go that way then.
Okay.
Boom. That's my turn.
Alright. Pistis.
Do I want to fight these two guys?
That's a
I don't know if it'd be the wisest decision, considering I just fucked up half the river.
I really don't think it would. Pistis is concerned about the stories and making sure they don't get fucking obliterated. So, Pistis is first gonna reallocate his arms. He's gonna get them back. And then, listen, he knows we have to get out of here fast, right? So, he's going to squat down low, engage his legs as they turn on, and his machinery fires up, and he's going to super jump over to Nim.
My god.
Tally, I'm gonna send you something.
Yeah, okay. I think I have an idea of what you're doing. Yeah, okay, sounds good.
Power, I suppose?
Sure. That sounds funny. I'll roll universe for ground.
For ground.
Oh my god!
Oh my... Why?
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, look at that! Wow.
Strong.
Some force in
What'd
the
you get?
universe seems to want to have you trip up. Maybe it's the lack of river water that's now rushing by, but Pistis, you go soaring over, and I'm gonna get you about here.
Boom! Yes! As Pistis just launches off the ground, flying through the air, and he just comes boom, shaking the ground as little pieces of dirt just go flying everywhere.
There, it seems I've caught up. For now.
I do not understand why you did not do that when...
It's very destructive.
But wait. What? We can't leave Tamarind behind.
Unless you have a way of convincing him to not...
He has a duty. He must act as his job of protector of this realm.
Harv just
We
kind
have
of
to
tilts his
trust him.
head down.
He's the guardsman of this part of the woods. You're right. I should trust him. Very well, you two. Let's go.
Onwards, Nim.
Very well.
Alright. So, after just a single turn, let's see where people ended up.
Oh boy.
Nothing much has changed, you know.
And I'm also going to reveal something on the map to you, now that you know there is a threat present. There we go.
Oh.
Oh no.
2 of these are here. The others, who fucking knows where they are? I'm not telling you. Eerie swoops into where Reverend is and grabs him. And is going to deposit him back here. Kenpachi arrives where Queenie is.
Weesh moving.
We'll take this time to reveal where Jamie ended up.
Oh, yeah.
No. Where am I?
She just spawns in the white goop.
I'll cry. I will cry.
Instantly dies.
You joke, but that's legitimately a possibility.
Oh no.
Welcome to the floor is lava triangles edition.
Fuck.
Jamie,
Triangle.
you go flying through into the mist. And you come tumbling down a path.
Oh,
Where am I? Where am I? Where am I?
Top left.
oh hey.
Oh.
You're with Spider Mommy.
As you come tumbling down this path, you hear a rustle in the bush directly in front of you. And someone hops out of the bush. Looking around.
Juniper, how the hell did you get here?
I know my way around, sort of. You wouldn't happen to have seen Maida at all?
No, I just got here.
Damn. He should be somewhere close. Oh gosh. Things are going really, really wrong back at the lake. Apparently a fight broke out. Shay is trying to go and interrupt it, I think.
Fight? Where? Do you mean the one that was happening in the... But isn't that area the place that they can't go to? What?
The lake? No.
Oh no, that's
Erie's...
fuck.
Yeah, it's bad.
How the hell?
I need to find him and get him to close the portal. Can you help me?
I can't. I can try my best, but I can't leave the path. I can send my stand though.
Works good enough for me.
Lost of the Rhythm is gonna, I guess, split off from Jamie to go help Scott's fast speed, and Jamie's gonna continue down the path. I think, to secondary or main action to go look around with Lost in the Rhythm.
Secondary.
So it's gonna go search, I guess.
Where?
There's 2 places I'm thinking of. There. Did it find him?
Give me a precision roll.
Precision it's not good.
It's the only stat that really makes sense for searching.
Fuck.
You're not seeing him anywhere.
Fuck. It's too fast.
Way
Jamie
too
can't see
fast.
properly. It's going too fast. She doesn't have no time to like process the information. It's gonna fucking go, I guess, to the other spot. If this is allowed for with like my main action, it's gonna also check down here. But
give me one more roll. All you can really see is this odd setup. Looks kind of like a grave. No Maida though.
I'm not seeing him anywhere. I'm sorry.
Figures. Do
you have any leads or anything like that?
Not particularly, no. He got hit by the monster and disappeared.
She kind of looks over to the bushes. Queenie, have you seen Mr. Maida around?
What's that? Queenie pokes her head out.
Mr. Maida, has he been around here?
I haven't seen him recently, no. Is he okay?
It's complicated explanation, but he should be somewhere around here and we need to find him immediately.
Haven't seen him. I saw Joichiro run down that way. She points her hand down this direction, down the path.
Why the hell would he be going that? Whatever, we're looking for one thing at a time. Don't have any ideas, I'm sorry.
Okay, Juniper is gonna flip a coin. Juniper is gonna go this way. She is still looking for Maida, just calling out for him, just being like, Maida! Running down this way, hoping to find him. We're gonna follow Mr. Maida. as Maida gets launched out through the woods, the mists furling around him. He clenches himself inward in the reflexive startlement that is afforded to one who's currently getting thrown out into who the fuck knows where, and he comes stumbling and flying directly into a feathered form, knocking the both of them to the ground.
Kenpachi. Good, lovely, wonderful to see a friendly face. Blasted beast.
And Kenpachi just kind of helps him up.
You okay there? Yes, I'm... No, not particularly. It's easier to just chill. Follow me.
And I'm just gonna head off this way, and Kenpachi just kind of shakes his head and keeps following him. And Jamie and Juniper, you see two people start to come down the path. In a hurry. The dice were really kind to you. Literally summoned Maida and Juniper one map away from each other.
Oh my god.
See, Lost in the Rhythm works in mysterious
Maida
ways.
continues running down.
Miss Bramble!
Maida! There you are! Close the portal!
What?
Close the portal! They're getting through!
I hope no one's in the middle of it right now. Very well.
Oh no.
Maida snaps his fingers. Portal closes.
Bisect the Cyclops.
You know who's currently in the portal?
Chuichiro?
Yeah, I know, but it'd be a lot
Both
funnier
of them.
if it was the Cyclops.
No, both of them are currently in the portal. Shay and
nice.
Cyclops. Cyclops is coming out the other side. Shay was going back through. So, I'm gonna need a little bit of a little funky... Hey, Shay! The hair on the back of your neck starts to stand up. You have a funny feeling that you're about to be in a lot of pain if you don't do something.
Fuck. Oh no. Do I go through and help Jordan face Cyclops and Lauren, or do I stay here and help Maeve fight the beast, Giuseppe and Ellie?
Going all the way through will be harder than coming out, so the difficulty of the role you'll have to succeed on will be greater if you want to force your way through.
I will say, I'm fine with either outcome, but Jordan does have Goop Child with her. Maeve is literally completely alone, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
there's
I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna stay here.
Monster.
She has a gun. That's
She
it.
has a gun.
Jordan's got a sword. She'll be fine.
There's also the fact that, like, that's the spot where everyone's running to right now, so there's about to be a shit ton more people there as reinforcements.
True. And
Very
also,
true.
Aerie is just there. Chilling.
True.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna-
gonna need a bronze roll from you then. Here is the universe.
The universe hates us. Jay is dead. Jay dies.
Shay!
Tell you what?
I'm so sorry! I don't know what's happening today! I'm so sorry!
I
He physically cannot beat that.
I don't have any Bizarre Field points to help you because none of my characters with friendly Bizarre Fields are in your section of the map anymore.
Exactly.
It's just bad guys.
Uh-oh.
Because Maeve
Lost
just
in the
used her
rhythm
last
can't
one.
do anything because Jamie's literally out of range. So there's no way this is still on the monster.
Big
You're about to know what
So-
Lauren went
so
through.
Rohan-
Can I try something with my stand?
Sure, go for it. What's up? What do you want to try?
So I want to put a force point directly on me and one directly in front of me to just short TP me out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Joichiro. Can you please roll me a D102?
102?
102, yes.
Uh-oh.
GM roll or?
Just in public.
That's critical injury table.
This is the critical injury
Roxy,
table, yeah.
why?
Oh no.
D102.
I
D102.
forgot to put the D part.
You gotta.
Yeah, he forgot the D.
I forgot the D.
Roll 101, do it.
30.
Oh
no.
Roxy,
the high
you
ones
bitch.
are worse.
Oh.
Okay. Joichiro, you reflexively try and quick port yourself back. As the portal closes, you port yourself out. First and foremost, this thing gets sliced in half, whatever the fuck this thing was.
I don't know what that did.
It splatters onto the ground in, oh, that's disgusting. Bright red blood.
Oh.
And then you feel something in your neck. A spray of blood erupts from the side of your neck as your aorta has burst. I'm going to deal 12 damage to you, and you are going to be critically bleeding.
Oh, how do I stop that?
That is a good question. You are currently bleeding.
That's an artery,
Roxy,
my guy.
why?
That's my big neck artery. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
That's
blood
very,
is
very
gushing out of the
bad.
side of your neck. Profusely.
I see. I gotta think of how to solve this.
No worries. I gotta go to, You're not the only one who has to roll against this.
Oh.
Right.
Cyclops also has to roll against this.
Hey,
What,
that's
get cut in half.
Get a one. Get a one.
So
Get one.
I swear to God, if you
she has to fail the roll first. She has to
yeah,
fail
if
the
you
roll
roll
first.
against the universe and you don't get another double six, it's rigged.
It's rigged.
It's probably rigged. Here, I'll roll the universe in public.
Watch her get fucking.
This game.
Let's
Literally can't lose that.
Use the same
Literally
fucking...
can't lose.
Let's go.
What the
As
fuck?
Cyclops flies out in the last moment before the portal would have closed.
Because she physically can't fail that, right?
She physically cannot fail that when the
Yeah.
portal shuts. Thinking that we're getting away with ourselves far too quickly. The fun's just begun. Where do you think you're going?
Oh, wonderful. Now we have a 2v2. It's a little bit more even now.
Sorry to leave you on your own for a moment there. I did not mean to rescind on our agreement.
It's fine. I can take care of myself.
I see that. Good job in cornering her.
See as Lauren blushes.
At this moment, a pool of mist swoops in, and a large form on the horizon comes in holding a small, stout form. And you guys also see in the feathers of Eerie, there are also 3 other smaller forms, just kind of like poking out of his ruffles. And he very gently places the Reverend down in the lake, and the other 3 raccoons hop out, sort of nod their bows to Eerie, and then the owl comes over to where everyone else is currently. Right here. The owl grumbles, a deep throaty growl sort of rumbling through its throat.
Invaders.
It looks towards the Cyclops, and then back down at Lauren.
Under what false pretense have you come into my home?
Oh, well, Mr. Large Owl, sir? Eerie, yes. Well, we were here to, take care of a little problem that would end the world. We don't mean to disturb you. None of our business has anything to do with yours, so...
And yet you fight on sacred ground. You say you wish not to disturb me, yet I am.
Well, I'm new here, so I don't really know what the sacred ground thing is, but...
Where you stand.
I can float if you want. I can get off the ground.
That is
That
not
would feel
the
any
issue,
better.
little predator.
Oh, I see.
Fighting is forbidden in Windward. Take your conflict elsewhere.
Well, to be fair, we would love to do just that, but if you think about it, that child attacked us first, so really, we're just defending ourselves.
It leans down.
But that's semantics at this point.
I don't really care, little morsel. Not one bit. Leave.
We would love to. The portal we used to get here, though, is no longer existing, though, so
Iri, please, they are trying to hurt Gianna.
Absolutely.
He's just a child.
Fighter is a fighter. Who's fighting what matters not. However, I can see an aggressor when I see one. Get behind me, Jordan.
Fucking say less, dude. I'm gonna...
And Eerie then cranes his neck up to look at the Cyclops and muses.
And you're no simple butterfly. There's something deeper. Something older in you.
Eerie the Owl of Windward. I've heard stories of you. Regaled across the lands as the kind protector of the forest. Guardian of those who've run, who had their lives unfairly challenged. Ironic, isn't it, that now you stand here before me defending this one, and by that action, sentencing an entire planet to death. Your morals are fascinating. I have no intentions to leave. I respect your holy ground, Owl of Windward, and I wish it were under different circumstances where we have to have met. However, I have come here for one thing, and one thing alone.
Then you make yourselves enemies of the forest.
Very well. So be it. Lauren, it's your turn.
I feel like you've just signed me up for something I did not sign up for.
Try and hit Eerie, Lauren. Do it. Try it. Try and punch him.
Oh, Wesley's having as much fun as I am with this.
I mean...
Go on. Make it angry.
Make it angry.
Give it a little poke.
So, are you really planning on fighting the giant bird?
If I must.
Do you have any plan about how to go about that?
I always have a plan. Yes. If you feel unsafe here, you're well within your realms to leave.
Oh, I've been feeling unsafe. But, up until now, I felt like I could handle any of the others.
Listen to me, Lauren. Whether or not we succeed or fail here is pivotal. There is no other option.
So, while you may feel like you have everything under control, I don't. So I would love it if you could please just give a little bit more of an explanation of what exactly is going on with the child.
Fair enough. I'm going to spend a Bizarre Field point to take an action.
Perfect. Yes, go ahead.
Lauren, you are going to see as something flits down from Cyclops. And I am going to spend a learning point as Solid State flits down around you.
Oh, shit.
And places its hands, its non-existent data-like hands, to your temples.
Oh, fuck.
Transmit memories.
And you get a flash. A flash of a future. Something unlike anything you've ever seen before. There is no color. There is no warmth. There is no definition to anything. All that exists is murky shapes in a dead world. Then your vision is pulled back. You see a conflict, forms, moving back and forth, clashing with each other. Something that you swear you've seen some of these forms before, but you can't directly make any of them out. And then, at the center of the conflict, where your vision focuses, a form that is unmistakably Gianna. But, no, okay, it's not exactly Gianna. I'm gonna message you something in private.
Alright.
There you are.
I see.
That is my entire turn. Solid State flips back over to the Cyclops and disappears back inside of her wings. It's back to you, Lauren.
Yes. You do make quite a good argument there. Alright.
Lauren turns to the big bird and says, Eerie, the great owl, do you truly intend on protecting these outsiders when you know that, well, you don't know, I suppose? We truly do just want to save the most lives as possible. We understand that you have your rules, and we're not asking you to bend them. We're merely asking that you let us do our own thing, perhaps somewhere else, or that you do not interfere.
Your battle concerns me not. The place of your battle does. My desires have not changed. I want you to leave windward, and I'm not going to ask again.
Well, it seems that as guardian of your world, and as the protector of mine, we are at odds.
The owl kind of bows his head almost in... seems like an acknowledgement.
Unfortunately.
And then it narrows its eyes at you.
In order to purify the world, I will do what I must.
Oh,
even if it means fighting a giant bird. Alright. Let's get to it. It's time.
I'm gonna hit the battle music back on. This is insane! I
Alright.
love this! Ah!
What's Cyclops' ability again? That I know.
That you know? Future sight,
Yeah.
something like that.
Alright, cool. And the fucking data peoples.
Data people as well is part of her, yeah. She's also got a big ass whip.
Yes, indeed.
Big ass whip.
So, I think what I have to do is, I think I have to fight the bird while Cyclops fights, everyone else.
Oh my god! Is that the solution? Alright, we're doing it, okay!
Lauren's going to hop on top of her cloud, she's gonna keep smoking her cigarette. She's gonna fly up, she's gonna start flying around, woo! And, as she flies in a circle around Eerie, she's going to, activate Body Mastery Skin and Bones as she twirls and, does a bunch of ballet tricks, in the air, and she's just gonna have to start stabbing this thing, I guess.
Okie dokie. Eerie is going to solidify his neck, and Eerie is going to take it.
Alright. That's fine. Oh god. Alright.
You are so beyond fucked.
I know. But against all odds, this is what I shall do.
Hey, the dice they gotta give back, right? They were taking things.
I gotta give back.
Wait, what's the given?
At some point.
What's the given?
Alright.
When do they give?
This activates my trait of Snowdrift, which is very funny.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Tally, does this count as a suicidal move at all?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
God, yes.
Alright, let's get going. She's gonna start stabbing at this bird's neck. Oh god.
Okay.
Off to a great start.
Chunk, 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 chunk. These spikes pierce into the feathers, and Eerie just tilts his head and looks up at you.
Little morsel. You think I've not felt pain like this before?
Well, I'm glad I can be your first.
He actually chuckles at that. You deal 2 damage.
Hey, let's go! Yeah, that's my turn. I would just start fighting Eerie.
Of course, you have a monologue opportunity if you want to.
While this big bird creature is quite scary, I honestly feel more threatened by the tiny one over there. That's your true form, isn't it?
You look over at the small owl, who narrows its eyes, lets out a soft, "Oh." You're correct.
Yes. I can be correct as much as I want. I'm not getting through 96 health points.
Fair enough, man.
Hey, you've already tipped up too.
Boy, I'll just like nick my finger and fucking just like flick some blood at him. Just, you know, heal him for 2 by taking away 1.
Eerie very gently points his beak down at you as you do this.
Little one, waste not your vitality on me.
Do not worry. You are protecting us. Please, let me help as much as I can. I am not very good in a fight, but I can help keep you strong.
Focus on keeping her safe. I'm too big to be careful.
Okay. Grazie.
She'll bring out Act 2 just to have it out.
Okay.
And then she's going to look over at Gianna and say,
Mi amore, this heart, this thing, do you know what it is? What does it do?
It's... I didn't do very good last time.
She kind of whispers over like she's telling you a secret.
It's my stand.
Ah. Hey. Thank you for telling me.
I guess the cure again? I don't know.
It is okay.
Do I have to name it?
If you want to. Sometimes the name just comes to you.
She kind of like narrows her eye at that and just thinks.
You can name it whatever you want, my love. But it is yours.
Anything?
Anything you want.
Anything?
Sì, mi amore. Anything.
I'll call it Juniper.
Well, I suppose I cannot stop you from doing that, my love, but maybe you should give it its own name.
Oh.
Do not name it after someone else. It is a part of you. It is like how La Cura is a part of me. I don't really know how I came up with Cure. It just felt right. You will know, my love. But for right now, we can call it Juniper, yes?
Yes. Juniper
Okay.
Bramble.
She kind of blushes a little bit.
Stay behind me. Have anything happening to you?
A villainous action activates. This villainous action is called Your Kiss is What I Need. The wind shifts throughout Windward. In the distance, birds cawing, but, well, Eerie's not moving. And Gianna snaps her head back to the left, out towards the woods. She looks startled.
She sort of looks over to Gianna.
What is it, my love? Are you okay?
Voice.
Voice?
Yes.
Do you hear a voice?
Who is that?
What are they saying?
She kind of like holds gently onto your hand.
Learn who I am. someone's here. They sound nice.
Here? As in the lake? Here in Windward?
And as you say that, it's almost amazing, the timing. Look across the way and you see a single white root spreading from out of the forest. And it just ever so gently flicks up, and on the front end of it you see a single pink eyeball open up.
Oh no.
And looks over towards you guys. And Gianna says,
She wants to meet me. And you? Me and you. She says you can come.
Who is it, my love? Who wants to meet us?
Ooh. She says no matter. It's just her? I don't know.
What, my love?
I don't know who it is. Just someone.
It is okay. We are safe here. Do you...
She kind of tilts her head over towards the eyeball and the vine and then looks back up at you.
Are they like you, Mikore?
Gianna just kind of blinks once.
I don't know what I'm feeling. But yeah, I think so. Jordan.
Yes, Gianna.
I want to meet them. They're like me.
Are you sure about this?
Have you?
I'm sure. She like grips your hand tighter.
Okay, my love. I will go with you. We will go meet this person, okay?
Okay.
But we need to make sure you are out of harm's way. And right now, the only person who can protect us is Iri.
Yeah. Eerie good.
He looks up, and the owl just kind of gently, Eerie himself, not the big owl, but the small one, gently looks down and just...
Oh. Who?
Iri, as she looks to the owl.
Yes, Jordan.
Iri, I am not sure what these other entities are that Gianna speaks of, but can you keep us safe while we go?
As long as where you're going is not in the Lily Land, I cannot break that ancient promise. But
We are not
yes,
going back there.
I can protect you.
Grazie. Okay. She takes Gianna's hand. Okay, my love. Lead me to them.
She doesn't have a mouth, but you have a feeling she's smiling in an almost giddy manner.
I cannot wait for the day that you finally learn how to make yourself a mouth, my love. You will have such...
She like kind of leans down and like puts her hand on her cheek.
You would have the most beautiful smile in the whole world. You already do.
I can make one.
Like, kind of narrows her eye. You see, like, the form of an eyeball starting to appear in the mouth again. She's like,
oh. My love.
Head.
It is okay.
And then the eyeball just pops out and there's two eyes on her face now.
Well, not quite, but at least now you have two eyes. Can you put them like where mine are?
And as soon as she stops focusing on it, it just pop goes back into her.
That is okay.
If you're okay with it, she's going to lead you off towards the white route.
Yeah, totally. Dev might literally, firsthand help the world end, depending on what happens, but we're here for the ride, so,
I'm gonna let you get to... She just slowly walks you out across the water, the sounds of the combat echoing out behind you as Cyclops and Lauren engage Eerie, as Eerie blocks them from getting closer to you. Gianna leads your hand over to this root, extending ever so gently out into the water. She looks down at it, and the eye blinks, and then slowly recedes back into the woods, leaving a trail of the vine to follow.
Do we follow it?
She made a path.
Okay.
I can feel her. I know where to go.
Then take me to her.
Gianna gently steps onto the vine and sort of, like walking a tightrope, begins to walk down it. And the two of you vanish in the mist. I gotta attack my own character real quick. Yeah, Patricia's gonna come in and I'm gonna do...
Hey, yo, Cyclops! Attack the small bird!
Oh, don't you worry. She's gonna do something. You see two versions of the Cyclops flit out, wings pirouetting. One lancing into Eerie and the other lancing into the smaller form of Eerie. And I'm gonna real quick roll. The action that we wish to have is not always the correct path, as Cyclops comes around and lances into the side of Eerie. Patience, Born. As Eerie is sliced and takes 7 damage.
Let's go.
Alright.
Yo.
She flies back up here, above, floating about 30 feet above Eerie, trying to keep out of his range. While he may be big and powerful, if his mind is divided on the two of us, we can win. Keep him distracted.
I've been told I'm very distracting before, so I think I can do that.
Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
I need to ask you something real quick.
Okay.
So, you're following Gianna.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you what this choice will do before you make it, in case you want to change your mind.
Okay.
A villainous aura has activated. The villainous aura is called "And Then You're on Your Knees." Whenever someone comes into contact with the white veins. To do this, you are going to have to tightrope walk along the white veins. You are going to feel a crushing sensation as some of the color drains from you.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you this now because this means I'm going to need you to choose. Should you choose to continue following Gianna through this awkward sensation, choose 4 of your stats, stand or physical, which cannot be used.
Ooh.
They will become a 1 or an E.
Like, for the duration of
As long as you remain in contact with the white veins. You can
Okay.
bail at any point, but I need you to make this decision now.
Well, I'm definitely not bailing, so...
Okay? I figured as much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to determine which stats then.
Lower my bronze to a 1. Am I allowed to make my learning an E? Is that fine?
If you really want to do that, you know what that would mean though, right? You would be
yeah,
locked
that's
to
true.
just Act 1.
Yeah, that's true. I'll make my range, durability, and precision.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Guess so, because if I lower my power or speed, those are legit my 2 high stats, and then I will have actually shit stats.
Of course.
Like,
it's going to hit you immediately as you're walking along this route, that you are not fully functioning. You can't fully grasp why, but it feels wrong. Like you just went on a long jog and you feel very, very tired out.
Oh. Mamma mia.
Jordan?
Yes, I'm right behind you, my love. I just suddenly feel very weak. It is okay. I'm okay. Just keep going. I'm right behind you.
Okay.
As you continue to follow Gianna into the woods. The trees bend in and outwards. The fog growing in, you realize as you're stepping, you're walking through the mist. The mist of Windward, that which would have taken you somewhere else earlier. Somehow, by the nature of walking along this thin route, you're able to bypass it all. You see groves, grottos, a performance hall, a small hill, grassy knoll, a grave, someone sitting somberly under a tree. All of these visions of places that you just simply walk right on by. And the weird thing about it, too, is that there doesn't seem to be any correlation between locations, distances from each other. For example, you immediately see the tree where you met Juniper, but then, for some reason, you walk past Erie's Lake again, going in the opposite direction of it. And then you walk past something which was way back at the start, the crossroads where you came in. As you pass for no rhyme or reason all of these different places, just sort of peeking out of the fog and then receding back in.
How is this possible? Gianna.
Yeah?
How is she doing this?
I can ask. Huh?
Kiana just kind of leans down and places a hand on the root. Blinks.
She's making her own path. So we don't get lost. Are you okay, Jordan? Look.
And then she kind of just like looks you up and down and looks at you.
Look different. Are you?
I just feel a little tired, my love. I have not slept in many hours.
One of the strings from the heart wraps around Gianna's index finger, and then one of the other strings wraps around your legs. Jordan, you feel a little bit of a boost pick you up. You feel it easier to walk. And Gianna just kind of like marches her two fingers along her arm and just kind of looks at you.
I will help.
Thank you, my love.
And as you continue to walk, you come to a clearing. A clearing you've never seen before.
Mio Dio. What is this place? This is not part of Windward.
Forest? Whole place is like a forest. I don't know. It's pretty.
Yeah, my love, it is beautiful. It is strange. Strangely beautiful.
Yeah, she's just gonna keep following Gianna.
Okay. Gianna's gonna hold your hand and continue to lead you down this path of fraught roots. You can't help but notice also how quiet this place is. The rest of Windward was full of nature sounds, birds, insects, jovial creatures. But this place is silent. Not even the snap of a twig, nor the falling of a leaf.
So quiet here. Like there is nothing. And yet we are surrounded.
Gianna gives Jordan's hand just a gentle squeeze.
Thank you for coming with me. Anxious. Anxious.
It is okay, my love. There is no need to feel anxious. I'm here.
Thank you.
Is that her?
As she looks out to the tree.
White tree in the middle of nothing, and Gianna kind of tilts her head and sees it, and looks back at you.
Yeah.
How do we speak to her?
Gianna kind of gingerly steps here where there's seemingly nothing, and you hear
Solid. Solid.
floor. She hops down onto the white.
Oh. Okay.
He wants to talk, so we talk? I don't know. Just hope she knows what I am. I want to know.
Well, mi amore.
Yeah?
As she gets closer to her. No matter what she tells you, you will always still be Gianna. You know that, right?
She nods her head and smiles. Lack of a mouth, smiles.
I know.
You will always be mi core.
She gently hugs Jordan, just
Thank you. I'm glad that you don't want to hurt me like Giuseppe.
My love. I could never.
I was worried that you might.
No, Miko. Nothing would make me hurt you.
Okay.
Come. Let us go meet your friend.
I want to know her name.
Me too.
Gianna kind of walks along the roots, almost still completely unsure as if whether walking forward is a good idea or not onto this, even though she checked whether or not it was solid moments ago. But then she eventually just hops down.
Yeah, and Jordan is just gonna follow close behind.
And as you get to the tree, for the first time since you've entered this area, you hear a rustle of leaves. And you look up at the tree, and the tree looks back at you.
Oh.
Buongiorno.
The eyeballs blink, seemingly shaking, shuddering, looking at each other, blinking, looking down at you, focusing, unfocusing. All of them seemingly doing different actions, completely almost like they're separate thought processes. No seeming order to any of it. You could almost guess it was completely random. But then, one eyeball, in particular, starts to move down the tree towards its base. And the rest of the eyeballs simply blink closed. And the eyeball begins to pull up, dragging up from the tree itself, arms stretching downwards, face bending towards you, in a form vaguely humanoid. She tilts her head and looks at you. There you are. That took a surprising amount of time.
Jordan.
Yes.
That's her.
I can see that, my love.
Hello.
The figure taps its fingers sort of on her chest. Not a place that one normally would tap fingers. You notice, Jordan, something interesting about this figure, actually. That while her right hand is drumming this solid boomp, boomp, steady rhythm along her arm, the left one is hanging at her side and is still clenched closed. She looks towards you and Gianna and just says, "Well, it's good to finally see you in person. It's been way too long. I think. Not entirely sure. I think I slept through the whole mess, actually. Whatever."
Miss, are you my sister?
Specifics, sure, if you want to think of it like that way, if it helps you, sure. I don't really care. I see you brought a friend. Who is this?
Hi. I am Jordan.
Great, whatever. She kind of cuts you off in the middle of that. You have to insist on your personal identifiers. Really, it's so tiresome. Okay, whatever, sure, whatever, great. Right.
Who are you, exactly? And what is your relationship to Gianna?
It's a long story. I can tell you about it, I guess. You're willing to listen.
Yes.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll something real quick. Well, Jordan, I guess since you came all the way over here, I might as well fill you in too. I think the proper word that you'd use for it, although the idea of classifying it as such is repulsive, is mother? Yes, I think that's the proper word.
You are Gianna's mother. She is from you?
Yes, yes, she is. I see you've been taking care of her, making sure she's not hurt. I appreciate that, by the way. I don't know what I would have done if she got hurt.
Yes, of course.
No,
I
realize I didn't explain things very well. I can tell you all about it. Gianna, do you want to know where you're from? Who you are?
Very much so. What do I call you?
There you go with names again. Did you teach her that?
Yes, I'm afraid it is customary to my kind, I suppose.
That's alright. The form sort of slithers over. Again, it's so weird how this form moves, almost being propelled by this tentacle-like mass of roots underneath her. And then she bends backwards over, looking at you upside down, looking at both of you. And she holds out her hand, and she says, "It's good to make your acquaintance, both of you. I apologize for any fright I might have caused."
That is fine. How are you here? Are you the white tree that is growing in Electros?
Sure, if that helps you understand a little bit better. Isn't this your custom? Don't you... Am I doing this wrong? Have I been out of the loop for too long? Don't you shake to make some sort of a deal or some sort of a agreement, understanding, camaraderie? I don't know the specifics of it all.
Yes, I suppose it is more just there are many things I am wondering specifically regarding you and what exactly you are? Who you are?
That's a complicated question. You're asking complicated questions. Can you simplify it just a little bit? Maybe something more specific?
Do you know where Rachel is?
Rachel. There you go again with your names. Do you think I have any idea who you're talking about?
I'm sorry. She's a young woman. She's in a wheelchair.
Young woman in a wheelchair. That could be a lot of people.
I believe she's in you. Or trapped inside you.
In me.
Or whatever you're a part of, I guess.
It's a funny little assumption you've made there.
I'm sorry, I don't really understand any of this, and I'm...
Of course, it's only natural that you wouldn't get what's going on. I totally get it. She sort of like turns back around, facing up at the tree. Well... You two came all the way out here just to meet me. I don't want to be rude to you about that. Would you join me? And she kind of steps over here. I'm not very good at describing. I think it would be better if I simply showed you, as she turns back to you. If that's not a problem, of course.
I sort of like look down at Gianna. Gianna?
Yeah.
Nicore.
Yeah, Jordan.
You trust this?
If she's my mom, does that mean you're both my mom? Is that how that works?
In a way.
I'm quite, I trust her. She knows me.
Okay. Then I will be by your side the whole time.
Okay.
Oh. The character puts their hands underneath their chin, upside down, so it looks very stupid, and tilts her head, looking at both of you. What's that? She sort of like points at the heart, and then Tiana just goes,
As my stand as Juniper.
Juniper, you say? Interesting. It's a very lovely shade of red.
Thank you.
And... what did you say your name was again?
Jordan.
Jordan. Right. How do I put this? seeing these things has given me a thought. She kind of just like places an arm awkwardly on your shoulder, and then she just looks up at you like, I think I'm gonna have to reconsider something. Just a little bit. It's a little nick in my whole plan on how this was supposed to go through, you know? How do I make this more clear? What are the words? Why have I forgotten now of all days? Ugh. Do you know what I'm trying to get at?
I am not sure I really follow.
Well, can't say I didn't try a little bit. Thank you for all your help. Jordan, you've activated a villainous action. As she touches your shoulder, you feel boom, 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 this hard pulse of a heartbeat that you didn't realize was there, pulsing through your body. Jordan? The villainous action is called, if you're gonna replace me, at least have the audacity to kill me thoroughly. Should Jordan decide to follow Gianna, and should Jordan not take Gianna away from this scenario, be directly next to Gianna more or less, and get within 5 feet of her. Jordan, I'm activating savior mechanics.
Okay. Was a good run.
Good, no.
Real heartbeat moments, right?
What exactly is occurring?
How do I put this politely? Her hand is on your shoulder and the entirety of your life force is being sucked out of you. That's what is happening.
Okay.
Good to know.
Do I just respond? Is that...
The rule of savior mechanics is essentially that it's going to be an opposed roll, you against this force, and if I win, you die.
Okay.
However, you may have bonuses added onto your roll from as many allied sources as can possibly help you.
Okay.
The only allied source that could possibly help you right now is Gianna.
Okay.
Unless there's some fun plot points that I'm unaware of somewhere hiding out there.
Tally?
Yeah.
If you'll allow it.
If I'll allow it, yes.
If you'll allow it. I would like to spend my last learning point.
Fuck yeah, I'll allow it.
Dope.
Oh shit.
And surrounding Jordan in this endless white, as this hand is placed upon her shoulder and she feels her very life leaving her. As she looks upon this figure who claims to be the mother of the only thing that Jordan has ever viewed as a child of her own. Something that she is to take care of, that she holds responsibility over. The beating of her heart. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. As it echoes throughout her mind, it's deafening. So deafening that she can hardly think. She can't think. It's just the sound of ba-bum, ba-bum. As her life is starting to leave her. But in a moment, she looks and sees Gianna next to her. In an instant, one thought holds her mind. One thought of, I must protect Gianna, no matter what. And in the most, like, Dragon Ball Z meets Pokemon way, Jordan starts, like, levitating, question mark? Like, slightly off the ground, and every single mushroom on Act 2's body illuminates these bright, piercing beams of light. her purpley hued skin brightens, almost blinding, as she becomes herself this endless source of just light. And Act 3 makes herself known.
This tall, mushroom-adorned woman stands, hand sort of pressed against her collarbone, looking down at you and back to the person in a moment, almost an instant of understanding. And Jordan, you hear a very soft voice speak back to you. It says, "Do you need me, my treasure?
Please, help me.
Anything for you."
And
What are we doing to him, Dev?
and in this, I am going to I'm basically just going to try to expel this being from my body.
Oh, that's excellent.
Using every single mechanic of the cure as it works in itself, expelling all foreign entities from Jordan's person. And so
Okay. I will also note that on top of this roll, before you roll it, you are actually gonna get a trait of Gianna's on top of that.
Nice.
Gianna's Protect Jordan trait. Because of the situation, please add a +3.
Nice!
Result rush, maybe? I don't know.
Ooh. Resolve rushing might not be a bad idea at all.
Love rush.
Fuck it! Yeah! That's what we're gonna do.
I will also let you know that because you're resolve rushing, I'm spending a Bazaar Field point to counter rush.
But Tally...
But
You can't just have this for free.
Tally, just
I
This is
have
the main villain right here.
8 Bazaar
Okay, fine.
Field points. I'm gonna fucking use them.
And a 1, and a 2, and a...
Woo!
34? Oh my god,
34.
wait.
Yeah, Tally, you already
34.
put that down.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
is
I
that
thought
thing?
that's what you got,
No,
Tally.
you got
Okay.
a 34.
Alright,
Mine's
put
secret.
that.
I'm not
Okay.
showing you what I got.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Then if you'll please,
Straight 34.
I'm gonna narrate what happens.
Great 34.
Jordan bursts this new form showing up, and it almost seems like a battle for control over Jordan's own nervous system begins. The cure's injection bubbling throughout her body, rejecting this infectious whatever the heck has been draining all the color, and that same force fighting back. The splitting migraine that you're getting as this goes on, as you can hear that beating heart so heavily in the back of your head, not just your own, but another beating in time, almost quicker, excitedly, ravenously. As Jordan, your body begins to glow bright white. All color receding. All identification falling away. Even the shadows themselves no longer fall upon you. As Jordan, your body, the white around it, begins to melt and pool down to the ground. Leaving you shining and glowing brighter than ever before.
Let's go!
As the whiteness around you is shrugged off, forced backwards in an explosive blast, throwing this thing backwards as the boughs of the tree itself bend from the impact, scattering leaves all to the ground as it slams up into there awkwardly, arm sprawled to the side, left hand still clenched, but clearly in pain. As you slam this thing back down, its head spinning, it turns its head upside down and looks at you almost... Oh, that's funny. Is it wiping blood off of its lip?
Yeah, you didn't die instantly.
He just starts like fucking hacking, and like
Gianna just like kneels down and like grabs around you. Jordan, you feel better. There are no stats that are locked anymore.
let's go.
And she just like
Now beat the
holds
fuck out of this
defensively around you, heart coming back forward, protectively in front of you.
Jordan like takes a huge breath. Gianna, my love, that woman is a bad woman, and we are leaving.
Bad woman! Oh, I remember now. What did that hack of a doctor call me? You asked earlier, and I just remembered. Since you're so insistent on names, I suppose I should give you mine. I'm Bad Medicine.
Oh boy. Oh
my.
boy.
Diabetes.
Why the fuck is there a force point in there?
There is a force point in there.
Why is Shay?
I ain't doing nothing.
Hey yo, Shay, what you know about that?
Hey yo, don't worry about it.
Hey yo, what you know about that?
Don't worry about it.
Hey, Jordan.
Why is there the cure on it too?
Why don't you roll me some initiative, buddy?
Bro, everyone's stand is on it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Oh my god, it's happening!
Oh, I see now. I see it. All of our stands' eyeballs where they're supposed to be replaced.
All right, I roll.
Funny eye.
I roll initiative. Okay.
Yes, you do.
I realize now. What the fuck is this?
That we're gonna do
Tally,
this battle is, depending on what happens here, I will subtract a certain amount of turns from the turn order that Jordan will be absent, and Gianna and Bad Medicine. So essentially, this fight will be happening separate from the rest of the fight, however, it can still have a big impact on the rest of the fight. So.
Oh, can I monologue based off that,
Fuck yeah, you can!
Nice.
You attacked her, yeah!
Good shit!
You bitch clapped her.
I think it's easy to say that any lesser woman would have just died then. And suffice to say, it seems that you and whatever this is, what you are made out of, that whatever you touch, whatever you come in contact with, you drain of its very life force. Am I wrong?
You about half got it. Pretty wrong, but not entirely. She says this, leaning up like hard into the tree.
Perhaps it is better to say that you simply infect what you touch.
Why are we arguing over the semantics? Does it really fucking matter at this point?
No. I suppose either way, I will just have to kill you.
Oh, those are big words coming from such a little girl like you. Alright. Try me, bitch.
Gianna, cover your ears.
Gianna slaps both of her hands on the side of her flat head.
Actually, Jordan is also just going to cover her ears, and she's going to say, "Vieni da me, stupida puttana."
What did you just say?
I said, "Come at me, stupid bitch."
Oh, I fucking love this. Alright.
Burns about the fucking throw hands!
She now uncovers Gianna's ears.
As Bad Medicine pulls herself off of this tree and sort of crawls down almost snake-like, 2 forearms pulling herself down in her head, kind of tilting back up towards you, she says, "Well, I suppose that you've never really learned much, considering what I'm seeing you doing. I would like my child back now, please. Thank you." As Jordan, you're going to feel an incredibly strong force start swirling behind you, and you're going to start getting pulled this way.
Money. So what, it's just a force that's
it is
pulling
a
me?
force. Yes.
Then I am going to push against the force, just like fucking, just straight up power through it. Using her fucking high heels, she's going to fucking just like plant them into the ground.
Okay.
Brace yourself.
Yeah!
Yo! Oh, I feel so bad for saying this because you kicked ass escalation.
Oh, you're such a bitch!
That fucking cut off with the mic.
Yeah.
It just cut off.
That wasn't even the mic cutting off, that's me cutting
Dev is
myself
cutting,
off.
Dev is cutting himself off from me, i.e. Dev is leaving and is fucking done with me. Also,
Alright,
Jordan, I
okay.
forgot to mention you got a 2-point friendly Basara field if you want to use it.
Yay!
Oh, that's sick!
Yeah.
Oh, I can add a +6 to my roll? That's sick.
As a force rips and tears at you, you are flung out of Gianna's grasp.
Well, GG.
Over this way. And you feel yourself sucked towards the ground, and whatever force this is, it starts lacerating at you, pulling at your hair, tearing out your hair at the roots.
Oh my god.
You take 6 damage.
Ah, I should have added 6. Oh well.
Puttana! Mikore! Be careful!
Jordan?
Get back from her!
Mm-hmm.
What have you been teaching her exactly? As the form begins to snake down over towards Gianna, around, sort of gently putting a hand up onto her chin, looking over at you, and then back to Gianna. You taught her about colors. You gave her a name. You gave her a name. What have you been doing?
I have been raising her like a mother is supposed to.
Haven't been doing a good job of it.
At least it's more than you ever could.
Look, she's terrified. Scared of everything around her. All these pointless little things as Bad Medicine puts her hand underneath the red heart as it's beating, just boiling up in the side of her. You gave her your heart, and even that wasn't enough. I'm gonna spend a resolve. I'm gonna take another action.
Okay.
As Bad Medicine's hands, her right hand, the left is still at her side, her right hand's fingers extend outwards into long, scissor-like blades. And she's going to attempt to cut the string tying Gianna's heart to her body.
Okay. Not good.
I would say that's a little bit less than ideal.
I gotta figure out what Gianna's gonna do. To be honest.
Fair enough.
The best I've got is she
Run.
can pull you over to try and let you do something. Because she's still got her
Honestly?
string around your waist.
Yeah, that might be the move, because at least I can come and deck this chick.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a bonus of Gianna's speed onto whatever you do, as she is going to pull you out of whatever this force is here, behind Bad
Okay.
Medicine. You have a +3 on this. What are you doing?
Jordan reaches her hand behind her as Act 3 hands her something that previously was not there before.
Yes.
And you see as Jordan, as she comes flying towards this chick in like a baseball bat swinging motion, swings a... Well, that's weird. It's like... It's green, but it's also brown. It's like a giant... Is that Giuseppe's gun? As it like fucking slams down onto this chick's head.
Alright. As she goes to cut the cord, moments before the scissor-like fingers would snip on down on this cord connecting to Gianna and her heart, you slam Giuseppe's gun onto her head. And she sort of crumples down into her own roots, taking 1 point of damage.
Oh, Lamau.
And I'm going to use one of her unique abilities.
Okay.
Did you take into account the +3 that Dev didn't put on the roll?
I did not take into account the +3 that Dev didn't put on the roll. I thought they did. Technically,
My
it's
bad.
that.
Oh, there we
Okay,
go.
thank you, Wesley. I didn't notice.
I did, that's why. I'm looking out for all that stuff.
Dev, can you make me a brains roll?
Yeah, absolutely.
I could make it an escalation. Sure, escalation.
Okay.
Alright. She turns her head and looks back up at you, and you feel like, that's an uncomfortable gaze. Single blinking eye looking back up at you as she looks at you and says, "Ah, that's interesting. You've gained a new ability. You're one of those act users. Are you able to recreate something from somewhere else? That's the only logical reason that you could possibly have that weapon." And as she says this, I'm using her special ability, Villainous Monologue. I have the right to monologue at players as this character. So,
Nice.
Am I correct, Dev?
Wow. Yes, you are correct.
As she smugly yeah, that's why the brains roll was there, because I knew what it did, so...
Damn, she beat me even on that escalation?
She had a trait on it, yeah.
Fucking bitch, dude.
As she looks at you smugly, it seems like an aura of superiority washes over, and she's just like, "Oh, and here I thought you were gonna have something complicated. No, you're super simple. Well, that's good. You should keep it that way." And because she was correct, her bizarre field goes up by 1.
Fucking bitch.
Your turn.
Ha! Gianna Mikore, we need to run, we need to leave, okay?
Okay.
From Act 3's hands, her wrist, erupts a sort of kind of like spores, but not exactly. For all intents and purposes, it looks like spores, as she is going to use Act 3 to send spores over to Bad Medicine and essentially recreate the super strong solid suit that Giovanni wore as she fought him before, in order to basically keep her constrained in one place.
Gotcha! Okay. The tree bark builds around her and constrains her. Her arms basically locked in place. She blinks, she looks at you, and she just kind of tilts her head and just like, "Oh, sweetheart, did no one tell you what my ability does? Oh, it's a shame." As she just simply touches the wrap around her chest, color begins to drain from it, and it simply melts into her body. Has she... what's interesting. Did she just gain mass?
Okay. Yeah, she
Thank
just
you.
fucking
It's a
ate
very
it.
interesting... whatever you call that.
I wonder. That attack that you used on me just before, that reminded me of something. It reminded me of the way that Shay's ability works. You. Are you able to take in people's abilities in a way and mimic them for yourself?
I hear the cogs turning in that empty little head of yours. Wow, I'm impressed. You managed to put together a single thought for once. You're correct.
Ah, be the putana. Okay. Nice.
Good shit.
Got it.
Good shit.
Yeah.
See, the real trick is, how do I get Gianna and then also run?
That's a great question.
Maybe I'll just go around her, grab Gianna, run.
Okay.
Into the fog? You think so, Casey?
Well, my guess is that this is like a separate little area that she's carved out of windward, but as
That's
the fog
fair.
works, it just goes anywhere, and she's the one controlling that route. So
Alright,
she
well-
could just disconnect it at some point.
So you move, the heart is pulled with you. Gianna tugs on your shoulder and just goes,
Jordan, do you trust me?
Yes, my love. With my very life.
This might hurt hair little. Okay?
It's okay.
Okay.
You feel a strand tie around one of your pieces of hair. And you notice a strand from the heart go over and tie around the center of this tree. Gianna's then going to reach her hand up to your piece of hair and yank it off. It's going to sting like a bitch, but it won't do any damage to you, Jordan, because it's a single piece of hair.
That's fine. She's had a bunch of hair ripped out already, so cool.
I'm fighting myself.
She's got a lot of it now.
Oh my god, really? Okay. The tree shudders and shakes all over it. Eyeballs on it seem to be blinking and looking back up at you. And Jordan, you hear a chorus of voices almost in your head, from your feet up to your brain. All of them saying different things about you. Your hair's color, your eyes, your cheeks, the way it blushes, the exact shade of pink, the way that your root was just ripped out, and the exact way in order to follow you and never let you go.
Ah. Okay. The exact way to follow us. Aha. I see.
Yeah, they all blink and they look at you, and at that very moment, oh, wouldn't you know it, something starts coming out of the mist towards you. 3 forms.
I'd be fucking shitting my tits right now. Okay.
And with that, it is her turn. As she simply glides alongside you, running a little bit, having to put up a little bit of effort after getting up from being smashed down by Giuseppe's gun, she lists to the side, running alongside you, and says, "Okay, I tried to ask politely. I'm not really good at pleasantries. I'm sure you never noticed, but really now? Really? She's my daughter. Give her back."
He is not your daughter anymore.
The scissor-like hand extends out again, trying to cut the cord. But this time, instead of just that, a vine from the ground also extends in this direction, sort of shooting out and sort of blocking your way forward. Because it would be white on white, I can't really show it, but trust me, there is a root here.
Gotcha.
Big ass root. And yeah, I'm gonna go and try and cut the cord again.
Okay. Act 3 is just gonna fucking, like, axe kick with her high heel down on her fucking hand to, like, stop it from,
Fair enough. Jordan, you axe kick the hand down. And there's a sound of a snip.
Aww.
The vines wriggle back into the ground. You keep running, thinking you had deflected it for a moment, until you realize when you go forward, something stays behind.
Gianna?
She holds her hand up to, like, her shoulder, just kind of feeling it, looking back at you. Her eye narrowing, looking at you, blinking, uncertain. And Jordan, you can see behind as from where the cord was cut on this heart, blood and gore starts to fucking fall out of it like an avalanche, splattering the ground.
Fuck me.
Jordan, that's not right. That's not Gianna's blood. Your stand is tied to blood. Your stand is able to sense these sort of things. No. Jordan, that's your blood.
Yeah, I figured.
As the color begins to drain from the heart itself, leaving behind simply a floating, empty, gray husk. Gianna slows as you're running with her, the words trying to form in her hand failing. And Bad Medicine just kind of tilts her head and steps up a little bit taller. Says, "Was that really so hard? I know it's painful to let go. I know you people get so attached to your funny little things, your little colors, your little personality traits. It's really disgusting, this whole ordeal. You know you don't need them, right? Oh, who am I even bothering to talk to you about it? You're so full of emotion, I doubt you'd even think twice about it. Well, that's fine. I got what I came here for."
Gianna? Gianna, my love, are you okay?
Gianna steps back from you. And Jordan, the color has drained from her completely.
Gianna? Mikore?
I suppose you're still not getting it, are you? I cleaned up that little mess for you. You know, the mess that you made. It's simpler now. It's cleaner now. It's... all those messy, complicated little feelings are... how do you say, out of the way? Am I going over your head? I'll take that as I'm going over your head.
Shut up.
Oh, that's cute.
Gianna, I will save you.
Gianna's eye does not seem to be focusing on anything anymore. Not you, not the person to her side.
I
Nothing.
think I know what to do. Don't worry, my love.
Jordan is gonna try something. Jordan, Act 3 is going to... she's going to look over to Act 3, and, like, Act 3 is just gonna sort of, like, nod as they, like, just kind of know. As Act 3 is gonna walk over and pick up this heart husk thing.
Yeah.
And she's going to bring it back.
I always called you Mikore. It was never just to be nice, my love. You are a part of me. You are my heart. And if it should be what it takes, I will do anything for you.
And Act 3 is going to fucking slice Jordan's wrist so that Jordan can bleed blood back into the heart.
Damn.
Oh my god.
I really hope this works.
How much?
Maybe you should roll power against yourself.
Oh,
That's
I'll
fucking
kill
amazing.
myself.
I love that.
I'll kill myself,
Wesley
Wesley.
over here with the good ideas.
And she's going to fucking feed it back into there. And as she does that, she's going to swap out Act 3.
Mm-hmm.
Or just Act 1.
Okay.
And use the Cure's ability
Yeah.
to heal the broken heart and to repair the string.
Okay.
Mi amore, I know you are not of this world, but that will never change the fact that I love you more than I have ever loved anything in my life. And if it is needed, I will give you all the love that I have, just so that you might have a chance. Please, mi amore, mi core, my sweet Gianna. Ti amo.
Drains as much blood into this heart as possible. And then gives it a kiss.
Jordan, you feel ever so slightly light-headed as you drain your blood into this husk of what once was her heart. And in your hands, the blood spreading down. The softest, almost gentlest, warm sensation begins to spread throughout them in your hands.
Mi core.
While the heart becomes full, looking back at her, you see no more recognition. Bad Medicine just kind of sighs, just like, okay, so you're getting emotional, that's cute and all, but could you really just hurry this up? You done yet? You done crying?
She's going to
Forgive me, my love.
and she's going to like fucking rush Gianna and fucking basically try to shove the heart into her.
Fuck yeah, alright. Alright.
Like right into her chest.
Yeah, okay. Something happens quickly in this moment. I'm spending a plot point. One of the eyeballs rushes down the tree and quickly climbs up her body. And she looks down at you, not without recognition anymore, but a deeper, more serious emotion flickers across her face for a second. What are you doing? And she's gonna try and shove you away.
And she's doing this as I'm trying to put the heart in her?
Yes.
Okay.
A villainous aura has activated.
Okay.
Called Don't Miss a Moment of This Experiment. It happened earlier.
Yeah.
Doing it again.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna try to... I guess I have to do this myself, right? I can't have like Act 3 come and back me up.
This is all you.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, well, here's a bronze roll.
I believe in you. Oh my god.
Yeah?
Oh my god. Escalation, Dev.
Oh. Come on, please.
Oh my god!
Why does this always happen?
Oh my god! You don't have any more.
Yeah, I can't resolve.
Oh.
A string wraps around a blade of grass beneath her foot. And a string wraps around the heart in your hands. And she simply steps on the blade of grass. And before you can get to her, the heart is slammed into the ground. Out of your hands. You tumble into her. She looks down at you. Recognition gone. Eye scanning over you. Her hand touches you, but not in the familiar touch that you're used to, but in more of a cold, analytical touch of trying to understand something that she does not.
Atto 3.
Yes, my treasure.
Vieni. Por favore. Please. Help me create what once was.
To restore the love that was lost. Of course. She whispers those last words just gently into the air.
And almost like emanating from the whisper itself, a string appears around Jordan's finger, and another around Gianna's.
Alright. Roll to put her heart back.
Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. I'm gonna bend a bizarre field point.
Okay.
What's the average of 3d6 keep 2?
8.
Average it, and then you guys could guess what the ability is.
I'm down with letting them monologue.
You guys think you're up for it? Do you guys think you've kind of figured it out?
I could voice it in bad medicine and be a real bitch about it if you want me to.
Do you guys think you've figured out the ability well enough to, like, monologue what it is? It's just about the nature of the stand. It doesn't have to be, like, everything it does.
Right, it doesn't need to be everything.
Just gotta get something right.
I do have a thought. Rohan, are you even there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
All
just
right.
trying to hard think.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe it's limited by like what things Jordan has interacted with before, because I'm pretty sure she didn't copy the boots that Jamie has, because she's never in character interacted with them directly, because Jamie's always had them on.
Maybe it's stuff she's touched before?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She has to directly physically interact with the object. Because she could have used those boots in that situation, but I don't think she would have been able to use them because Jamie never, they never, Jordan never like directly touched them, I guess is the thing I'd say. But with the other objects she's used, they have been things that she's touched, like Giuseppe's gun and the outfit thing that Mr. Shiny had.
Darwin's game type beat?
I guess our monologue at your field is that the items that you can make are limited to things that Jordan has in the past directly interacted with.
Suppose I'll say this in character, so that it's said out loud in the game somehow. This is attributed to you guys, of course, and I'm not going to give her a bizarre field if you're right. That's just stupid. That would be mean. No. And she's just going to say, oh, I think I get what you're doing now. I'm not trying to create something you've never seen before, no. You're creating things you've specifically interacted with, aren't you? Bad Medicine says this with a level of analytical disconnect that doesn't seem right for the fact that you were literally in a fight 2 seconds ago. She just has her hand under her chin and is staring in interest. And Dev?
He looks over at Bad Medicine.
That to tre into many things. Miracles. But yes, it can only create things that I have come into contact with or directly interact with.
You guys are so right. That is what it does.
Let's fucking go.
Which makes your roll...
Literally, that's like almost verbatim. Like,
yeah, no,
like,
seriously, good shit.
In
only...
DMs, I was just saying like, oh, perfect logic.
Wesley and I were screaming in DMs for a little bit more.
Yes,
yeah.
Actually,
you guys
that
are
was
doing
like
amazing.
There's like a little bit more, but you guys fucking got it. Like that, yes, absolutely.
With everything you guys know,
Casey, we're the two dumbest fucking people in this party.
They're gonna
but
we got it.
But this one time, you shared the brain
He
cell.
won! He'll never be able to insult us again until we do something
I'm
stupid
gonna let
again.
you in on something really funny, which Wesley pointed out, which I didn't even realize until I looked at it closer. Dev, you escalate?
Oh.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Your roll automatically maxes out to a 12.
Yeah.
She rolled 2d6 and got the maximum of a 12. But your roll's always going to be a 12. She literally cannot beat you.
No matter how many times they re-roll.
No matter how many times we re-roll, I can't get better than a 12.
So
would you like to re-roll with me real quick? I'll roll these in public.
Get started!
And like that. Jordan. You hold the heart back. A string slowly connecting towards the husk of what once was Gianna. Similar in silhouette, of course, but with warmth the kindness and love that you'd come to know from her up until this point. And as Act 3 gently strings this fibrous cord back to her, Act 3 is able to bring back things which have been, for lack of a better term, lost. In this case, bark starts to grow up around you. Forms shaping and twisting in ways that didn't really fully click with you as something you had done until you can see them a little bit more closely. In the mist, they start to take forms not of something physical that had been missing. No. They take the forms of a memory. Of you and of your Gianna. As the heart begins to float back up around her, a flush of color starts to spread back over her face, up around her, and she sort of gently falls forward. As she does, the heart spreads, splitting outwards and rotating around her, strings connecting more firmly than before. Not just one heart, but 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, and then 8. Different multicolored hearts, stringing directly to her, float around her. Pumping this in as this happens, Bad Medicine simply steps back very slightly. The pumping of the force continues. And in your arms, you just hear a soft voice.
Jordan.
My God.
Jordan.
Oh, Gianna. Oh, my love.
He hugs you tight, arms sort of strapped over you as these hearts start to dance very gently around her.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I should have ran. I should have ran.
No, my love. As she, pulls her away and starts just, brushing her hair, no, my love, it is okay. It's okay. You're safe now. I've got you. It's okay.
Jordan.
Yes, mi core.
Love you too.
Jordan, puts her head, forehead to forehead against hers. They would be touching nose to nose if she had a nose.
Gianna very gently leans her head down and says,
I forgot how much it meant to be me. Thank you.
You will always be you, my love. No one can take that from you.
Hey, Jordan.
Yes.
I think I know a better thing to call it than Juniper.
Mamma mia.
No, different name.
What do you want to name it, my love?
Thing that ties us together. All our love. She helped me think of it, actually.
Looks over at Bad Medicine for a moment.
I can make two things tied together so that they share the same properties. So, like your hair and the tree. I pull on the hair, it pulls on the tree. That's how you reveal these things, right?
Yes, my love, you're doing wonderful.
And we saw you do it once.
It is okay. I'm going to do it very soon again.
But yeah, I'll be by you. And I'm never going to leave. And you know, I'll always protect you too. Me and my string theocracy. Open the curtains, lights on.
Oh my god! Ah! That's so good.
So beautiful.
It's her.
Ah!
Oh my god, and this song is bumping.
This fucking soundtrack.
Yeah.
Ah!
So, fun little reveal fact.
Bro,
this
Bad
is the
Medicine
song.
is just like straight chilling.
Oh, she is totally just there watching, like, interesting.
I can't think of a better way for this eye catch to have been thrown like, or been shown like this.
I legitimately thought this eye catch was gonna be used in a much darker setting.
Yeah,
but you turned it around, dude. Let's
so good.
Fuck yeah. And I wanted to share something really fun about string theocracy with you guys. So, back in episode 8, there were a bunch of villainous actions and auras that went off. They were all using lyrics from this song.
Oh, that's cool.
Which you are you going to be? That one is from this song. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Every turn, she solidifies one of her traits to be more specific or alters her knowledge. She'll learn 2 more stand stats and 1 more physical stat this time around. She learned herself
so cool.
a bravery score. Her bravery is 2.
Yay!
Oh,
she's been showing herself to be pretty scared of a lot of things, so I decided
That's okay.
2
We'll
bravery.
fix that. we'll fix that. We'll give you
Uh,
the bravery of a Giovagna in time. Don't worry.
And I don't.
She's just gonna
Stick with us and she'll be exposed to plenty of trouble.
This might be the first time this has ever happened in, like, the history of Sequence Break JoJo, but I have to tell you this because this is insane, Dev. You just unactivated a villainous action.
What?
You just cancelled. If you're gonna replace me, at least have the audacity to kill me thoroughly. That just got cancelled, unwritten, deleted. You saved something very, very bad from happening.
What the fuck does that mean?
I'll tell you at the end of this arc.
Alright.
Holy fuck, man. Okay.
Man.
Man. Man, what the fuck?
Shall we run away this time, Jordan?
Yes, Yamori, we should definitely run away.
Bad Medicine just kind of looks at you, like, narrows her eye, and just shrugs, just like, oh, I don't think I saw that one coming, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'll give that one to you, girlie. You did something kinda different. Good job. Good job. She starts to clap, and it's like this really awful, like, awkward fist on palm clapping, because her one hand's still closed.
She like looks over to Bad Medicine, gives her like a smug look and says,
Well, I'm glad you were able to enjoy a taste of your own medicine.
Clever.
I had to.
That was great. That was honestly great. Roll credits, we're done.
We are gonna run the fuck away. Yeah. No, I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Perfection.
And then Gianna's just like,
Jordan,
Yes, my love?
you can make things, yeah?
Of course, yes.
Can you make a rock? Small rock.
I don't see why not. At Trio?
sure, my treasure. Anything you want.
Great. And then she fucking, you see as just like a fucking really cheesy magician, she fucking had her hand closed, closes her hand, twists it over, flips it over, and then opens it, and then there's a small pebble that's made out of plant shit, I guess.
Of course, a small plant pebble. And then Gianna takes her yellow heart, strings a string around the small pebble, and then ties the yellow heart to her green heart. The green heart then extends out 2 strings, one to Jordan and one to Gianna.
God, this is so complex.
Gianna is then going to throw the pebble
Ah,
and both
nice.
of you are gonna get fucking launched.
That's sick. Oh fuck! She should have let me throw the pebble. Should have let Act 3 throw the pebble. We go fucking.
Don't worry,
flying.
because of how strength theocracy works, it is based on the size difference. So the difference between the object determines what I roll. So in this case, Blade of Grass to human is a huge difference. Insanely big difference is like a grain of sand to a person. We're gonna do insanely big difference, which is an A+ roll.
Oh my god!
Oh my lord! Of all the times
Gianna
to
just
roll,
wins. Gianna just wins.
worst
Gianna has hacks. What?
Gianna
I
just
want to
wins.
say that Bad Medicine's eye just kind of goes.
Shut. Okay. Can we
Flat?
put that in out of context spoilers?
Bad Medicine's eye just goes flat as she watches you soar off, and just like, well, okay then.
Good to go.
Bro, what the
You
fuck?
launch the pebble and you find yourself tumbling through the mist, and then Gianna quickly takes down her red heart, the one that you know is containing your blood, ties a string to her heart, ties a string to your heart. Oh, that's a weird feeling. And then she holds your hand and says,
We won't get lost. Let's go.
Lead the way, my love. I'm right behind you.
Okay.
and Dev, if you would please do me the honors of rolling a d10.
How about that, Gowers?